Hello everyone, this is Bubba Jump Funkin' here. 10 things WWE wants you to forget about Shane McMahon. That's the video I'm going to react to today. So, let's not waste any time. Let's dive right into this fucking shit! Alright, get in position.
Shane McMahon is a lot like Simba. He's the crown prince of a huge tribe of meaty beasts, and he's returned to rule the kingdom after an extended period of time in the wilderness. The only difference is that Vince McMahon cannot be killed by a trivial thing like a stampede of wildebeest. He would eat them first. Shane McMahon has returned to the company for the first time in 6 years, and they want you to remember his crazy bumps and classic bouts with The Big Show, Kurt Angle and his dad, but for every treasured memory, there's something to keep hidden away in that lockbox. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 things WWE want you to forget about Shane McMahon. Number 10, he snubbed WWE like crazy. Shane McMahon resigned from the company in October 2009 for reasons that we'll get into later. He's not the first McMahon to take a step back from the company. Linda did something similar during her 2 Senate races.
He took a step back because his fucking dad, you know, he's with you.
Campaigning, Linda still found time to be with her family for WrestleMania.
He refused to pass the torch to his son. That's why he fucking left.
So, Shane-o. He regularly snubbed the 2 biggest shows of the year, which is a huge deal considering that WrestleMania is...
Good for you, man!
Oh. Sure, Shane was running other companies like You On Demand and China Broadband, but still... ouch. Number 9, WWE almost murdered him. Well, you can forgive Shane for being a little testy with the company, considering that some bad admin...
When he fought against,
nearly broke
Kurt Angle.
Neck. At King of the Ring 2001, in a street fight, Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon had one of the matches of the year. One that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that A, Shane McMahon is a lunatic, and
the
B,
glass
Shane
bullshit.
McMahon is a f***ing lunatic. In one of the most infamous botches of all time, Shane is set to be belly-to-belly suplexed through a sheet of white glass. This was supposed to be sugar glass.
It failed the first time, they had to do it again.
Installed plexiglass. It doesn't break, and Shane is dropped right onto his head.
Yeah, that fucking sucked for Shane.
Because McMahons are fed madness rather than breast milk at children, Shane told Angle to sod it, send him through the glass again.
Oh man, that was still brutal though, but
concussion.
It wasn't good for Shane.
WWE might want you to forget that Vince almost killed his son via some sloppy logistics.
So fuck you, Vince, for killing your son. You almost did, you piece of shit.
TV show and not your mum's sexual calendar. It was actually treated fairly well back in the days before SmackDown, with the shows before pay-per-views and some classic moments like Austin assaulting Vince whilst disguised as a cameraman. What people might not remember is that Shane McMahon was on commentary for the first few months of its existence, and he wasn't very good. His main thing was shouting. He was super into that. He hadn't yet found the natural...
Oh, and Michael Cole was better? Fuck you!
And was a little out of his depth. With the list of accomplishments that Shane has, it's safe to say that his commentary career won't be one of them. Number 7, The Union. Now this is just embarrassment by association more than anything, but anyone remember The Union? Thought not. When Shane took control of the corporate ministry, the wrestling equivalent of the Goths from South Park, a splinter group span off consisting of a mad boy, a big boy, an angry boy, and Test. They carried 2x4s.
Rest in peace, Test.
Their name was The Union of People You Ought to Respect, Shane, or Up Yours. Ha ha ha, be still my aching balls. The Union versus Shane was not exactly Austin versus Vince, and a few months after being created, the team was quietly disbanded. Number 6, Rollerball. A lot of WWE superstars have appeared in movies.
God, Hulk Hogan, man!
Some have done well, like John Cena and The Rock. Some have done badly, like The Big Show and The Big Show and The Big Show. But did you know Shane has been in the movie? Probably not, because it was a huge flop. The remake of Rollerball, which is about super gritty...
I never watched that movie.
...rollerblading, came out in 2002 and stars Paul Heyman as a commentator. Yep, there he is. And also Shane McMahon. It's only a cameo, and even then, it makes no sense.
Well, it's gotta be a lot more entertaining than WWE is.
This. That's it. He turns his head and looks at Jean Reno. What? In the credits, he appears as American Media Mogul, which I guess is a reference to him being high up in WWE Global Media? I don't know, 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, best left buried. Number 5, he wanted to buy UFC. One of the reasons why Shane...
That would have been actually cool!
House of Lads and struck out on
the fuck, and he did!
Proposals for big business ventures often fell on deaf ears within the company. Case in point, in the early 2000s, on more than one occasion, according to the Wrestling Observer, Shane pushed Vince to purchase the Ultimate Fighting Championship back when it was still affordable.
Yeah, Vince took control of it. He turned into a baby PG bullshit UFC. What the fuck?
A little more like this. Vince ignored his son's advice, and when Shane watched UFC explode in popularity, he must have been utterly seething. Number 4, Shane Stevens. Got to hand it to Vince. He didn't hand it to his kids. Both the McMahon held...
Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you.
Doing odd jobs for pennies. Stephanie used to model wrestlers' t-shirts.
Big titters!
Poor girl had to wear that. And Shane spent summers working in Stamford Warehouse, stuffing programs and shilling merch. And then he worked with the ring crews before eventually climbing the ladder one more time to referee. A referee called Shane Stevens. He ref during Survivor Series 89, Royal Rumble 91, and was a backstage official at WrestleMania 8, trying to stop Miss Elizabeth from coming down to ringside during the match between Ric Flair and Randy Savage. Bless his awful, awful bow tie. Number 3, he's the best of the McMahons to work for. Working for a McMahon is like working for a giant swarm of hornets. You're liable to feel their wrath.
You mean working for Satan? That's what Vince is.
Wrestling companies. It's not exactly shocking to anyone seeing this photo that Vince is a slightly
He's done so many people wrong!
A few of his tendencies once making an employee.
And Stephanie looks like she's ready to go. To yours truly.
Apparently, Shane was an utter sweetie, partying with his employees and creating a casual environment like I do at What Culture. Edit faster, Sam! Fuck you! According to a former WWE employee talking to The Observer, Shane was the best boss of the four McMahons and, quote, no one in any other department will ever come close to the loyalty, genuine respect and bond Shane fostered with his staff. So welcome back, Shane, says Dad, but stop making us look bad, you piece of shit. Number 2, he was originally meant to run both WCW and ECW.
Oh man! If only that were going to happen, you know, they did!
We all know that in kayfabe, Shane McMahon bought WCW back in 2001, but did you know that he was actually set to run it?
Yeah.
WCW was going to be its own separate entity with Shane at the top before the Booker T Buff Bagwell match put paid to that. Poor Shane. But before that, another plan for the Wonder Boy fell through as well. In 2000, Shane pressured Vince to buy ECW.
Now look at WWE today, because we didn't have Shane running the ECW and WCW. Fuck that!
Dog die.
Fuck you, Vince!
Then once again in 2005, after the success of the one-off ECW pay-per-view One Night Stand, Shane pushed for ECW to be brought back as an edgy, internet-only show run by him. Vince went a different way, and the WWE...
Ooh, I fucking hate you, Vince!
Poor Shane.
Screwing your fucking son out.
He wasn't heir to the throne. So Shane's been messed around a lot over the years, and in 2009 it all came to a head when he walked out of the company. He was 39 years old at the time, which was how old Vince McMahon was when he put on his first WrestleMania. Shane, however, was nowhere near taking over the company like Big Vince had from his father.
Yeah, Vince is a stubborn piece of shit!
Had already begun to marginalise him, and when Linda McMahon stepped down as CEO of the company to pursue her political career in September 2009...
And what is Shane doing right now? Nothing!
To ascend. However, Vince named himself CEO instead, and 1 month later, Shane had resigned.
Yeah, Shane got the fuck out of there!
The decision caused a huge amount.
He had every right to do it too.
Many WrestleManias and SummerSlams in the following years, but now he's back. Will he be back for good, or is this?
No, he's not back for good.
Or disappearing again, maybe forever.
Because his daddy's still in charge.
Tell us about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share,
and Shane is never going to be in charge. You understand? It's going to be fucking Stephanie and Triple H if Vince decides to croak, which he's not going to anytime soon. What the fuck, man? And what does Shane do right now? If he wins against The Undertaker as I'm making this video, he's not going to be in charge of the entire WWE. Just Monday Night Raw while, you know, his fucking dad sitting backstage, still in charge. So, fuck you, Vince. Fuck you! I hate you! Anyway, just leave your comments down below and you tell me what you think about this fucking shit, you know. Link to the original videos in the description, okay? So go watch it if I talked over it because I'm reacting to it. That's my reaction, that's why I talk. So yeah, now then, give this video a thumbs up, leave your feedback, and fucking subscribe. I am Bubba Duck Funkin', and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, bitches.